My Rosettas used to look like this, but now they look like this. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to pour them with ease. You might look at Rosettas and think that they must be super hard, but I'm here to tell you that they are actually super easy to do once you know how to do one thing, and that is ripple. Rippling is a smooth, synchronized movement. You're not moving the milk when you ripple. All you're doing is reacting to the milk and letting it move the pitcher for you. When the milk moves to one side, you move the pitcher the other side. And when it moves to the other side, you move the pitcher the opposite way in a consistent and continuous movement like a pendulum. When you ripple, you do it from your elbow instead of your wrist. This is because you have more control over the pitcher. If I try and ripple with my wrist, I've got all this movement in my wrist compared to my elbow, where it's pretty linear and I have a lot more control over it. The speed of your ripples determines how many layers you can make in your Rosetta, but Rosettas are not about how many layers you can create, it's about clean lines and symmetry. So I would highly recommend that you start slow, as you'll get a much better result. And then as you get used to pouring Rosettas, you can speed up the ripples and create more ripples in your design. Now let's look at the flow and movement of the design. With the Rosetta, you move forwards to the back of the cup and then backwards. And I think this is the easiest part of the design because all you're doing, just like your tulips but slower, is pushing forward, but then instead of stopping and lifting up, you just move backwards. And there is a large margin of error between how far forward and how far backwards you can go, because even if you just barely move over the center point, you will still get a Rosetta, just in a different style. If you move slightly forward and then all the way back, you'll get a very classic Australian style looking Rosetta with a long neck. And if you do the opposite and come just past the center, you'll end up with something more modern with less of a neck, something a bit more round. To demonstrate the Rosetta, I'll do both of these styles and explain the process. We'll start off with the Australian style Rosetta, so we'll pour our base, give it a good swirl to make it all one even colour, and then when we come in for the pour, we're not going to start rippling just yet. We're going to wait until the white comes out, push forward a little bit and then come all the way back, cut through, and that is the Australian style Rosetta. So it's got a long neck. The base of the Rosetta doesn't wrap around like the modern style Rosetta that you'll see in a minute. For the modern style Rosetta, we'll do the exact same thing to begin with, swirl our base, but this time we're going to do the opposite. We're going to keep pushing forwards to create that really big round base that wraps around, and then come back a little bit to create that short neck. It may not be the best example of a modern Rosetta, but you get the gist of it. It's round. It doesn't have as long of a neck as an Australian style Rosetta does. And that's all for this video. If you feel I've helped you learn how to pour Rosettas or improve your Rosettas, then please leave a comment below. And if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them as well. If you want to see similar content in the future, subscribe, turn on notifications, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you again soon.